Hi, let's quickly solve for the value of x. Okay, first we are going to introduce ln, that is natural log, to both sides of the equation. And when we do that, we are going to have ln x to the power of 2 is equal to ln 8 to the power of x. Okay, now ln a to the power of x is equal to x ln a. All right, that means this can come down just like a normal log. This can come down to multiply ln a. So if we should apply that here, this here, then we are going to have 2 ln x is equal to x ln 8. All right, now let's divide through by x. Let's divide through by x. So we are going to have this side divided by x and this side divided by x. And when you do that, you are going to have 2 ln x divided by 2 divided by x, sorry, is equal to ln 8. All right, now I want to have my x one side. Do you understand? On one side of the equation. Therefore, I want to divide through by 2 so that I'll have ln x over x here. So when that happens, I'm going to have 2 ln x divided by 2 multiplied by x is equal to ln 8 divided by what? 2. Now 2 is going to divide 2, and then I'm going to have what I've been waiting for, and that is what? ln x divided by x is equal to ln 8 divided by 2. Okay, now recall that 1 over x is the same thing as x to the power of minus 1. Okay, so that means that I can bring this up and write the left hand side of the equation as what? ln x multiplied by x to the power of what? Minus 1 is equal to ln 8 divided by 2. Okay, now there is a function, a lovely one for that matter, that I want to introduce in this particular equation, and that is the Lambert W function. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I love this function. Okay, so this function is what we are going to introduce here in order to save ourselves. Now the Lambert W function just is in this form. If you have a multiplied by e to the power of a, all right, and you introduce this function, you are going to get your a back. That is what the Lambert W function is all about. So if you want to use it to solve any algebra or any equation, all you have to do is to manipulate your algebra or your manipulate your term to be in this form so that you can get this as your solution. Now we are going to do that here. Okay, so that means that whatever I have here should be what I will have as power. Now let's go ahead and do that. So first of all, I need to introduce e here. Recall that in what I just showed you in the function, we have a e to the power of a, right? So I need to introduce this e, and I want you to note that e to the power of ln x is equal to x. All right, so e to the power of ln x is equal to x. That means that I can rewrite this x to the power of minus 1 as what? E to the power of ln x to the power of minus 1 without changing anything. So that is exactly what we are going to do in order to introduce the e. But before that, please click on the subscription button, turn on your notification bell if this is the first time you are coming across this channel. Okay, thank you, and please don't forget to like, comment and share, because it's very important to me. It helps the algorithm to push my videos to those that really need it. Okay, thank you so much. So we are going to introduce the e just like I explained. So we are going to write ln x multiplied by e to the power of ln x to the power of minus 1 is equal to ln 8 divided by 2. Now we seem to have gotten what we wanted, right? Because we have e here and ln x is here, ln x is here, but no, we have ln x to the power of minus 1 here, right? So that means we need to introduce that minus 1 to this side. But before that, note that this can be written as ln x e to the power of this minus 1 can come down to multiply our ln x, right? Yeah, so is equal to ln 8 divided by 2. All right, now let's introduce the minus 1. So let's multiply through by minus 1. So if we do that, we are going to have minus ln x, okay? E to the power of minus 1 ln x is still minus ln x, right? Is equal to minus ln 8 divided by 2. Lovely, right? Now, finally, this is what we are looking for, because according to the Lambert W function, like if you introduce Lambert W function to something in this form, you are going to get this back. So look at what we have here. Is the same thing as what we have here. So we can introduce our Lambert W function to do what? To bring out our answer for the left hand side. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's introduce it. This is the perfect time to do that. So we have minus ln x e to the power of minus ln x, okay, is equal to W function of minus ln 8 divided by 2 as well. All right, so when we introduce this, that means this side becomes minus ln x is equal to the W Lambert function of the Lambert W function of minus ln 8 divided by 2. Okay, now recall that we are looking for x. We are actually looking for x. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now the only way we can get x here is what? If we take e, recall that e ln x will give you x. Okay, now that means if I introduce my e here to both sides of this equation, I'm going to get x inverse. This is what I mean, because I can rewrite this as ln x to the power of minus 1, right, is equal to this minus ln 8 divided by 2. Now let me introduce that, okay, to both sides of the equation. Minus ln 8 divided by 2. And when I do that, that means this side becomes what? X to the power of minus 1, right? So I have x to the power of minus 1, okay, is equal to e raised to the power of what? Let me reduce this one. Minus ln 8 divided by 2. Okay, let me try to finish up this side. I hope you have subscribed. I hope you have subscribed. I hope you have subscribed. Okay, now this is it. So for us to get x, that is, if this is x inverse, that means x will now be 1 over, right, e w function of minus ln 8 over 2. And that becomes our solution. Finally, thank you so much for watching and have a bright day.